God is our fighter. God is our fighter. Today. God is our fighter. God is our fighter. God is our fighter.
Rise, oh freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Sight.
Rise, oh freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See who fights and run away. Let's the fight another day.
Sight.
Rise, oh freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See who fights and run away.
Maude kala toma de kama kiti kata pa maube ga jaga jiga bokale gudo be bokaga ga o pe dagba zadole je ko do fo yin gba taga nyanya chonse blaliji atawe fa mawe nya Jehovah ebe ye nya gudu woli agba pe fu mo pa to e pepe se ga yuda jata ye nya glagada ma do bo to bibinu e to me nya fo nko ye nya Jesus nenya gbe adoa ma mi da for juma ati ogba ba gogbo fe siri
na sawuti konkoya na trasa samaba.
Sight.
Rise, oh freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Sight.
Rise, oh freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See who fights and run away. Let's the fight another day.
Sight.
Rise, oh freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See who fights and run away.
Yes, a very good evening to everybody. A very good evening. Mecheche obibia wa habia mesre wa ni di mu a send ye no ebusua ba ko oba no abomodian na wa share na ekọ anim ni etimi edi eye enkomo. Me mamu bibia akwaba, me mamu maha majo ya na yenua ya busia yenyina nyame adaroma ye wa nchia ekese enkoma yenua no ma na Amago Roberto Mare Everlove mo nyina Henry ewa say sounds na mami Araba France and so ewa say Brown Dina at the same oba pecha mi checha mu nyina sweet na so I say so baby GH Pauline anana Blake and so I say Sydney Owusu. Yes, of course. Madam Nina Masi some baba yebedi nkomo ewa ase Ophelia Michelle Muntie say nkomo bebre no na eja abeba krom na yebe breaking news ni bi ewa ha dia mamo sene tie no while we say about hadia eja near the no credit no idea bro the fact and the truth Mati say ayi maybe ki cancer be Mati say your friend is saying yes you will beat me family now the market na the show so any was or the any the obeka family hu nyina o sori anopa obeka ni nyina ba me ka say be ankyere mo me ka say me kyere mo sebio any die mu a ma me ka say bi wa Winston Churchill, former Prime Minister of United Great Britain. Okay, send me. Obisa question. Or see, you have enemies? Question. And my answer. Or see, good. And what twaso. Or see, that means you've stood up for something sometime in your life. Now, Winston Churchill, one of the greatest prime ministers of Great Britain, Enya. As someone who will be say, if you only have enemies when you have stood up for something, what you are saying? And if you say unjina ma bibi papa bia dia ene ya uni atamfo unim de so what they make am unya atamfo emra we jina ma bibi. What you are saying? When you stand up for something, you will definitely get enemies. Because empempi no ujina abrabum ma bibia ujina abrabum ma bibia me okay CID number 1 FBI pa share unim no remember information in sugar drops yeah freedom fighters organizer ba kope or sounds near CID maybe information will be on the bebre share breaking news okura ni nyina TNA okura ni nyina. Anyway, free Oliver no so koso. And me pese me no me ye di dwuma bi die bi. And me pese me no ye mienu. Me pese ye di eye adwuma bi. Oh, ye nyina ye be work together. Because ye dodo na ye wa ha no, ye bro oha. Ye bro oha ni mienu ni akire. Oti ase. Me pese me no mienu di dwuma bi. Enti no, ya so na tie, ye nyina ye di sa adwuma. Yenua Oliver oda so hye a friend is saying efiase yenyi no oda so hye wo menim se nkofo bebre ehun the video wo TEDx omo bisa se yeyi na yenyi no oda so hye wo de me pese me ne omienu ye ne se u Facebook awo no so betimi aye video 30 seconds 1 minute na wa ye free Oliver now so wuntimi nye ebia wuntimi show wanimu a ebia usuro mema ne nya wo ha mema ne nya wo yase usuro woti ase sa na tie yewo nkofom bi wa abrabo mu a omusuro ade a eno nche se biu omunye nipa da bi obia na ne strength a wo e wa abrabo mu ebi wo wa besuro so beyi wanim but ebi wo wa obetimi aye bibi a mimi Dr. Ray mintimi nye enti wo strength no ebia me no ebe mimi weakness and ebia mimi weakness no be your strength oti ase enti empower but be say work it together enti no 30 seconds 1 minute free Oliver now they are two now I can free the youth now I can break the culture of silence oti ase enti video the person we mama ya no 2 won't mean your video now we use Twitter and now we use sa anamafo intintan so ayamot yetane na namsui say a friend is saying organizer when talk TikTok and also betimi a video kakra free Oliver watwa bibi kakra fa ho na wasend it. It needs to go viral. E say mpemfo ni hunu say ye enam say ye ni NDC bi eta yechi ye ni MPP bi ta yechi ntino asam tu yen ya aya na dene say ye benya oboafo akebia maye because ye de esi agina ho ma Ghana so my Ghana no be de ebetumpon oti ase sans na mnim say ye nua NDC ni speaker so no so gina ho ma Ghana sa na MPP ni speaker so gina ho ma Ghana so o man betumpon but wo mu gina ma o man Ghana no debia no wo mu ntimi mbo wo mu homode ne se ne yesefata eni ntina ne emebunu no yaka ye ho abom a ye bi ya no aye kasa no enti unsu wo Twitter handler na wa tweeti ye nua mame freedom fighters mo bo adwuma em se ye freedom fighters baako ye kan enra se omo nkono mo tweeti wo friend say omo Twitter walls no ye nya baako ma otimi ka asemi ma omampanyini na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo reply one of our freedom fighters wo emra one omampanyini Akufo-Addo enya ano baba ye wo Twitter so na ye friend Nana Edu Nana Edu tweet say nice job or say Mr. President, are we safe in Ghana? Nana Edu obebusa question okubusa omampanyini on the Twitter who said, are we safe in Ghana? Why should you detain Oliver more than 48 hours? Why are you disobeying the constitution of the land? Free Oliver now. End culture of silence. Let the law protect every citizen. And was sending the picture to your friend is saying, your handle so baby I share your tie share freedom fighters your tie share baby I tie why share social media ya biso aneja o tweet ampa asam o kan no enam sa nyansa womti omampanyini Akufo-Addo nso de ne nsa ye se aiso aye din konkom na maye ana wo bompaye ye bompaye asre bone fache enti obo onwu bi o se ye bompaye asre bone fache enti bia na Akufo-Addo his excellency ebia na wo sre bone fache freedom fighters any face the country for what you say eti ye nua na Edu etwiti ye no na president bompaye apachew so apachew say azabi nso no wo ye de a ye de enua ye de yenim what you say but the me person me chere say the more we go on social media and we engage the more the answers we will get what you say the more answers are ye benye free you know let us take advantage of the social media very very well. Now, to me making sure so we get the reason why I shout to face the country, the reason why I shout to a friend is saying freedom fighters, they be shout to face the country. No, they are not the needed results. What you say? What they anymore. Breaking news be kakra. Yemi Oliver Senior American, you know, still mo bompire, mon kind one pie boom. Mugun sanso amungun sa woni din mu enkai no ewo mpai bom mu friend nyame nso a echina yenua no ma ebekọ mosque mo nkai yenua Oliver ewo mpai bom se nyankopon bo ade twedi ampon ene nananom bom modin ayede abo ne ho ban oti ase eno nti sa pepepe ena ayede ewo so na emom no mamenka asem we nso mamenka a friend saying asem we ene Oliver Assembly esi na asemo a esi ni nyina na enie ene de ekoba ene se yenua Oliver ma me hwese menya na nka me hwese kemenya video no but anyway menya video but anyway yento aso ene we na ekosi ye de ekoba ene se empenfo ye se nka omobomodin ananka eja omam koma omukọ high court na omukọ high court no the ekosi ane senka ye kope se ebema Oliver bail na eja high court judge ebetimi ahwe na wa grant the bail but ye koy no ye ntimi anya den ye nsa nka de ye hwehwe ye court ene no ye nsa anka de ye hwehwe enti judge ne ye ne se ye nsa mfa Oliver enko ye nsa mfa ne bra Ashaiman na ye mfa ne betum ewa Ashaiman police station ti enra no ene ye koy no bail a lawyer for ekukudamfo ekoye mo amunim se omampanyini Akufo-Addo ne lawyer panyini kese pa ono edi legal team no ono nso edi enim Etiakon de saying Etiakon say good evening bro ono edi legal team ema yinua Oliver ewo saa ensem a atuni na yekoye no na yekwa akosiki for bail say be granting the bail enche abro onye be kika nsem bebre eto Oliver so edit to Mahama so ex-president Mahama or the to ne so abro onye de no asem o kato Oliver so ne de me mpese ye bekum but ya fa ho adwene emrepa no ye de baba betu dwa anamo ye betu e wa abro onye de no ye betu because abro onye aka asem egu ye face the country ye hufin aka asem egu ye hufin se Mahama and sponsor ye nso me nye aware se Mahama sponsor ye face the country but we are sure se mrepa mu no face the country for paying for edidi anim ombo modern aba out e de nsem we nyina aba betu dwa ma de wo mu say many wouldn't come on. A man for bisa say, where is Ohini David? I heard he has been arrested. Would you see me see me the in 7 Bemma to the Tobuas, not Tobuas neti nina. Why? Them pepper whom ko baby oba no wash na him. Na a friend is saying, wait here, 7 9 woman because I know and 7 9 in Koma Yedino. We need to get you people along. Yes, bia and Komoni Yedino. Now I see a jam to say the Ghanaian politicians, Omunam a top. Now a friend is a followers no I said they have to become agent of change and then become leader a friend is a followers no agent become leaders no and then they will turn into agent of change no aya na gab no emusu ti no face the country freedom fighters ye kono ye pese ye be jamo na I said there be ye nyina ye nantimbom together so that you understand what we are doing o just say na emre bi ba na e ka say ye hia momoa e wosikemu a wodi mu a moye ma na ye fe no ye ba no man can say, hey, and then all of a sudden, yaba, be people be a free move. Timunti any ye. What you say? Aha. Queen Silla is saying. Queen Silla, it is saying. Tieni. Enti, the air corner say, and ye call court ni and san can't bail. And enti, ma lawyer ni say, omonfa Oliver Embra, on fanning breathy. Now the woman say, yeah, a police for no, any snipers are, Eddie Oliver, any more than court, Edine and nam appen, aya, or cockota, fano, Edine court, no. I saw who say, and ya police for qua, there was snipers, I almost come home. Snipers is the Germany or money call about, it will go for me as snipers, well trained to kill. Omono, would you tea, ye a Ghana fool, a Ghana police officers, but they are trained. What do you say? Aha, we are very, very well trained. I know Mukang, I know Mudin and him, and they call court. You really, yen Sanka Bill, can Saka Bill, and can Oliver Wababo and Tina Kibia and Kennedy didn't come over until China, you and Muko and Paiba Munkain, sending me kind. Yen Sanka Bill, they buy and said, now finish to say, be a police for no, they never back to. The base, Ashama police station. But Ashama police station, and the police for the say, to say the only Captain Smart and maybe Captain Smart Becano, only the chin, basically, baby Oliver or Timmy, maybe seen a minim baby Oliver, so they had never back to Ashama police station, maybe him. You didn't free Ashama Condia, may away. I had no court and so me away. Court is okay, so on G on granting the bail, no so may away. But say you didn't free a year court what never back to a shaman there. Minim said minim time you didn't do. Said never be do and yet basically at this particular time there. The information I mean no HSA or mammy doing Tabia or China and the paying for court. A shaman police station. Aqua say you didn't buy now because you am for now but there I see a beside a district commander no one say you didn't say aha and war. It had the internet still and you who what you say aha. The toss will be Oliver still a hunger strike into dear Diane. Odia said, the Odia ensure any a year a friend is saying, a docodoko dear be or onum into on Shadan D. Ediane into our hunger strike. O Didi 50 time a chin basin or pay Diane Bindi and Tino, ensure no other or no per information. I mean, sir, a woman. se police for afi no ma start your no for 3 days chini akpele de a ene de minim we na yenua no fm we na yenua no de go through me person me ma hu eye picture no a yenua no fm or fa we nim all because say sabio yen youth na ye wo Ghana no ye dodo no ye hu no say ahokyere a politicians for de fm nti ene yenua no wode ne ho fm de amaye se ne a emra ene eye prepare ye no ebeye adwuma empempi no ya etate se yenua no bi empemfo bi ka se ye force eye government we are under a forced government, a government eye na adwene se kojo mechia senior government eye na adwene se oye bibi di ama me ne umienu nanso government no ye hwe government no eye na adwene se oye bibi di aboa me ne umienu enso onye bibi mfa mboa ye omeye bibi a omubu no te se de omubu e friends apetichi kota tot nkete sa TMC enunti ena en friend say empefo bebre no a no mahunu sampa ye gina ho ma e friend say oman Ghana nti no obi anye na adwene se oba beboa ye empempi no benya nkofo se oh ana Dr. Randy okasama NDC me ntoma ba e ma NDC da. I'm a card bearing member of the MPP 2019 and I'm a MPP because as of 2019 and I'm information said Ghana was broke. Immediately I got the message said Ghana was broke. I said it on a national radio UK United Kingdom and I'm a catcher will be said Ghana is broke and Sakra and son of COVID-19 babeshasi. Me your friend is saying you know so I didn't in our bed a bit to amount. One more I say be moon time parking kind of mo parking kind of I will share with you Niger I will be paid until kwa no akwa kinkan the entire Dr. Ren 2019 we can't say Ghana was broke no ewo ho na tie nie ene ye de enua no call ye no ono a yang grant ni bail ono nso so ayamfa na back to Ashama police station and ye de na mankrai de mete ne say ye kohwehwe ye ni fie a police for kohwehwe ni fie hwe ye say ebia senior ode na no o e kan woni Facebook say coup ebia coup no me hu di ta e wo ho ba me hu coup enti a police for kohwehwe ni fie e hwehwe ye the areas the environment wo no ye omo intelligence report Ghana police for no mo see so mo ye intelligence gathering and so mun gather intelligence and timin see that them a friend is saying galamsea ye nuanu bi be say yensu no awofo be say yensu no omun timin gather intelligence and timin ensi ho kwan enso ye hunu say de bia yensu say anyway menim say wa wo hwe menum say it has not been easy to be a freedom fighter. It hasn't been easy ana enye easy susu say bio nyoma aye fe menim say munyina mu ni yedi adanse say it has not been easy enti de tie ni enua no ene ye kohwehwe ni fie kohwe say bio owo enyoma bi a why na adwene so de ba be yeku ana a lawyers for no so bi amuka no so ye ne omukoko ni fie enti ye mbom pae say bio the lawyer ye omampini lawyer ide echina ebia ebeti asempa bi what you say Sugar said they need to protect his house. I don't trust them to set him up. Anything can happen. You know, correct. And it why there ye guswa ye monitor and your ma air cosu. Now you say enche send your tibia and yamia dumwa. Young grantini bill cranwa, ye beko court. Ama and someone with the atunusuno. Me sure say you enina so bia enye enina so bia nim na mum de woman say freedom fighters ne face the country no ye ni obi a o mo support ye ni obi a mo sponsor ye mo a mo hwe ye na mo support ye mo a mo hwe ye na mo sponsor ye me ka sponsor mo sponsor ye say gisika bi endi na mum ye ka se kwa demonstration mi ne bia de no matewa se mo mboa to say nyakomo to say bed Barbara mo din de dosu ntimi boni nyina na mo na mo boa na eja etimi den mobilize etimi ma demonstration etimi ye fe enti de bia be koso adamasi enam se de bia ye ni a friend is saying wo mo mutai echi ti se NDC ana MPP ana other political parties nti asem tu yenya aya na eye din enunti empemfo aya adwene se ebia enche ye be demonstration sa demonstration no yen konkoye pan logo yen konkoye ne brass band sika no ye ni bi ye disika be fa brass band a kedbe ma enkwara a motete nkwan ho ana ye be ma enkwara ye be akototo dex nti ye ni bi ye ni abre enti emre no du na sa demonstration be ba so a ma mo Ghana na ye nuan ma abrochi be ananso ama mate demonstration nyina no efa eye free the youth Ghana youth abre Ghana youth yabre ana the tosimienu eye break the culture of silence ene okasa ne abefa but eno na me pese me di nkomo efa the culture of silence pese me di nkomo empempi no beti senkofo bi kase o na se CCA need the culture of silence ti adentina Dr. Ren mo de mo keka the culture of silence na yenim ti adentina ya bobo so ana culture of silence ana den na the culture of silence na den chronic culture of silence empempi ya na de bia me kase yenuanum bi wo wa ohun yenuanum bi wo wa aya na omaye omadwene se bio se nokre no mumpewu se omoye allergic to a friend saying the truth se sebio tribalism na didi omadwene mu se entiase no wo mu ni o entide bia omo na omo pe ntokwa ne ma enwuhia na tiemiye ye can the culture of silence na ye pese ye ka se eniema bi ampanfo bi eya ye ka ye de anu tumu a wodi wanu kotumpe na sebio adane mpu atwa adane adapa atwa adane ye friend is saying ekuti abo eno eba de sa emma mpanfo ntimi mbie wo ma no enkasa enti obi bo sase Dr. Ren asembe na wo ka me ka de akwa akosi asemi so to say enche bi ene ehunu oye ohenepon a wo framantem a oba be ka asemi say e-blocks a yesi no ne patem no ke be yanka banhwe na Minister of Education mun commission sani ane mabunu we won mante benya school papa ako na sani etie no ne ma ai won mante mun nya school papa edan konkotene ampani ampa ohene ne to aso se yanhwe ne anya wono ankasa be de ebe modin anu abohu a friends etu hu anamo na ama ne nkwada e won mpeso aso no enya dan papa akotene masua de ye man pay ni akufo adokotena Peace FM ye di asem ni tu na anim no o man puatwa etu chiki answer ede ma wo henepon no ensam a wo kan nyina no same paraphrase a meka se no opese o ka kire o ma ohene ne se so ohene won tumi ntwen a de ope no wonye sa nneoma we so man panyini ka e kire ne nyonko opanyini a ochene bi no se ne nyonko panyini hu beebi ne opese o ka onka no waka na no atu sa nneoma we no enye baako ana enye mienu ana happen akoso ebi ni den ebi ni fix E11 a yesi yen koji ntumi enche pi na ahefofo bi call man panyini nchen ana mokobo na man amone ni kodidi nkomo the free of man panyini ano no buy ne say E11 no amanfo bi ye hu dede na woni de kian ne kin se ne de bi otana kana asem no ye beji atu kian ne kin enti woni de amanfo bi ye dede eba ne sa amanfo no aya no omo nye dede bi omo ede omo koma no ayede atu tiemiye abusia culture of silence ye se me kire ma adwene ma ka asem bi afa ekura yetim na why adwene se wode enemutia ana wode betia me and you make us say when conversations and communications don't show humility and I say equity and I say reciprocity and no ebanesa ebum kofo abem and they feel that they've been talked down or ignored. They've been talked down to or ignored or not heard. People become anxious. And then when they become anxious, they feel disrespected or humiliated. And that leads to what? Culture of what? Silence, where problems cannot be raised anymore. And now Ghana for time raise problems are high. Because we kano o mampeni Akufo-Addo na pamfo ebe sopaw ombe di watem. Dr. Ren assemble na make the ababisi assembly so oba kai se mra mebunu a yenua ebi mu dinkan ana ebi mu so ebe kan ho na ene yaji eye edin ewo Ghana a ye fix the country oba kai a yenua no bi sha ase no a efia wodomo ene yenua Oliver baka voma wa ene owa efia ewe aban aso ya ya lokini ana owo jaili ubekaya emra ye share fix the country na sino ye mpenfo bi so ba abontine beka say fix your attitude omo kra de omo de atemdidie ene di atempoto sa time no na mmabunu no ye nya ya adwene se ebedi panyini bi atem ye nya ya adwene se ye begu a friends opanyini bi hu afin ana ebema ya no etia opanyini. But send ye mebru ni busa say fix the country, you know. Ekoba ni say yem paying for a ye ka kire omo say e ye omo sudie say so mo siesie o man ni ye no. Omo ba abontin be di yen en mebru no ene mrante ne mabaawa ene nkwada ye di ano tum say fix the country no. Omo be di atem. Obe busa say Dr. Ren unyina so ewo hen na wo kasa panyini bi enu obedi atem. Opanyini bi e frɛ no eye anodompre. Ono eye majority chief whip. Ono ene eye nsawom adwagiri. Womo eye parliamentarian ema womo. Ono ene di nkan ba abontin be sopa ye di atem. Je say ene atem ne de ubesie se sinsuo bo wa. Ne bo yen pa. TBU. The culture of silence no. Ana me de. Me ni wo ye de edi ho nkomo. Entiaba ne saa no emebunu no empenfo a yebusa wo mo say ana ye ka kire wo mo say wo mo nsiesie wo man ne yie no ana afi de wo de wo ma no adane adapatwa ana wo di twa ye edi atemi wo mo di atempoto eye empenfo no o ene di atemo me sure say empenfo edi atem no obi eni wa o ka hwe penfo yi e de omo atemdidie no koso wo mu di atem ni na mmabunu no ye da so ka fix the country wo mu di atem no ye da so ka fix the country wo mu di atem no ye ka fix the country because ye botaye nyina ne say o my Ghana no ye nsiesie ne ye it would freedom fighters ye gina 10 times no ye di nkoma ye botaye ni nyina ye say enye den ye nsiesie o man no eye ye ntoaso na we na ehunu se da bi empenfo ya se edibu amamo ebu nsusu de eye reciprocal se me de mawa na wonso de bi ayede ama me back se me kwa me bu na wombu mi dia na akwa ese me wakoa bi ana me your house boy bi te se de enra yenua eye mensa kai politicians need to treat the Ghanaians say we are house boys to them. Meanwhile they are the first public servants of the land. Ene me kaka ye kika kan ya sila na mpemfo edi atem anyway ankasa ye didimu ana ye be busa ye say adenti na mpemfo yo mudi atem na instead so be busa o say what solution ene ye betimi dia ma emmebunu a ene wa mote omo hwegu mantin so a omo fra omo hu fix the country for no wa wo hwe me wo ye bia ene ntina wa no menim say wa wudi matem kra no and the buying free so about can't face the country. Ghana for yenimu hypocrisy no yenimu. You know, media obana odi atemwa carry on. Yemum nya adwen such a nation bibi was somewhere ye can. Obebusa say why the culture of silence, which is very, very important. Why the culture of silence? Because ye kana muntia amanfo be yedi. Because ye raise problems no that's a move yenya and painful be bedding. But young Mabunu, dear, see a din, the Becassa. Yakasay, and young Kofu dead. And young Kofu be dentino, and there will be one on our Captain Smarter. Near Quaco Chew. Sorry. And there will be one on our Cassa. Na eja ye de ehunehuna ne ye de tetew and a journalist be bring no e wo Ghana no obi wa no akakasa from NDC time besi MPP time okobu se fia a friend saying Pokua Vim lady obeka NDC time ye bo no okobu se a friend saying eye Gabia Asan show da kobeka cho se NDC time ye bo no sanso na okobu sa ye nua entiamoa se MPP time a ye bo no okobu se nua na shedia MPP time ye bo no ukobu say friend say bobi ansamo a amaka cho say omu wi omu adwuma omu kofie ye che wom ukobu say ye friend say Mensa Thompson amaka cho asepa amaka cho say ya che no kra something which is about civil ye friend say issue na ye the friend say handcuff ne the gunin say as if say he's a criminal and e koso and e ukasa ya kawa no atu e man payfo bi de say doctor say Sam Jonah, Knight of British Empire, on also the number tomb, Ebe Kabi, Kaina, a man for saying yes, Anatia. And the Ehuno, and the Etino, and Yasamoa, a Yasempa, because any Casacranoa, na ye tatai. But who say maybe what a America, glass and Quatrini Jonas, or Casa, and compare for say, Beko, USA, Yakako Fatrini Jonas Aba. Obehunu say ye nua bi wo Germany or Henry David. Endra ampani ampa ye che no but ye ja no. Ye che no ede en ye koche no ensam ne de bebre. When nyina koso wo wiase fa Ghana fo a omo pese wo man Ghana no ye siesie ne ye. Amanfo say how then I fix the country for no kra no mon ka say ye fix one particular thing. Na ye hwe ne ye siesie no. Now, more fix the country, and no, are too broad. Broad. It is brought to you because you have not sat down and understood the magnitude of our problems. You haven't sat down to understood the magnitude of our problems. Many workers say, "Okay, educational sector, ajigon 2 years and correct any textbooks a problem." It didn't mean because a fixed education, and okay health sector. You see, a year COVID-19 by a meetings in Korea, year crown, cost Ghana 35 million Ghana cedis. A year, you may be alpha. And now call a year hospitals. Our mothers still give birth on the floor. TMA, our mothers still give birth on the floor. And also, call your friend is saying, a year, your roads to the cocoa, a friend is a year, villages are. The roads are bad, but the MP drives V8 and what? And what they call cocoa a foam ho. MP need the luxury, comfort. Instead so by a road, no, nanka car be able to apply. Instead so by a road, no, nanka kaya ye ma minimum almost cocoa a foam almost wait me in your cars and kakan crab nanka jamu dia come cocoa foam ba wait me at na car and nanka come dia bano. Ye nya sa. Ye see V8 no, a crying yenti near to V8. Na obi bebu sa se kwan ni nya ene eto vieta adan ye nya kwan ni mom no ye nya ekofre se ka bia ma ne mfa so instead se beto viet because viet ni boy edene viet ni be cost 100 and ebi okra $200,000 in the $200,000 ye ntimi mfa mo abo mfa nya bibi papa but be ka kiro se kwan ni nya nti ene eto viet but kwan ni nya nti no ene eto vieta adan viet no ade ne yenya kwan ne krom mafo nyina benefit mum ne yeto viet ne kwan ma nipa ba ko a ono na ekwa kosi krom ma nyina no anamu tiemie ebusia ensem we akoso a na ja ye de aba bedu bebi ayede yedui now amenka bibi and it's very, very important for us to understand something. Your problem is sunti no entumi ka se ye ka bi ne jebi atu. And until I say fix the country because how no so. Obi our team a year Nandoli Kalio. Only hospital papa echo and so Papa womoto abama no call parliament 1996 and the Alban Sumana Babin Anandoli Kaliofo share and Munyam. I want in name where the speaker of parliament or no de wayarea or called Dubai no akosan wayarea. And so yen no one Nandoli Kalio yarea. No one more call a hospital and pennywo. One more call hospital X-ray machines in Poniwo. One more call hospital a friend is saying, Obakono, nan tum, any a friend is saying, insure crackeke, woman nibi. Nandoli Kalio. And so Agban Sumana Babin. Or no Nandoli Kalio for share any Munyamano. When to me and Bomadian for hospital and Bow. Nemo no so said in Navinimudia. Nandoli Kalio Sebi Manususuna so. Muyan Quasia for Muyan Kofa Mudinintino. Or no nama. Oh, Naman. A year Dubai. Or Cosana Yamoyare. Yemusa say, Sayarena Agban Sumana Babin. Or the name Nandoli Kalio. Say a chua. Yemusa was a mema in a Tinandoli Kalua. Omo call the same Yarini. Yemusa. Yemusa. When I saw car, Obeka so, oh, a daintina, ye D and paying for nothing. Yemusa. I make a semi chill. I am a man for so Dr. Rende, we NDC, I make a bin chill. Some of us may see me in support to NDC. Unya me, send me support to NDC. The only time I bone say and then make a someone, Ebia Medi MPP, but and Mama, Ebayam Fatum MPP say because only the only party ye work, and I'm a yam Fatum. And because of matters of fact in tea, and I'm here then, me yam Fatum. Now think you were third party beer, and into see I ye nya a kofa Kwame Nkrumah diaba baby two, because Kwame Nkrumah no one we 58 years or walk a 58 years, and still. The new manner among for year benefiting. Ukotema new Tema Township, it was built by Kwame Nkrumah. Osha Kosumba, built by Kwame Nkrumah. Osha Temas a year motorway, Kwame Nkrumah. Osha Ghana National, Kwame Nkrumah. And your money does into Kwame Nkrumah the Kofaba. But somewhere I read, or somewhere I was told by my father, that the greatest honor I can do for my word, hero, is to break their record. We have not been able to break the record of Kwame Nkrumah. Money bar and paying for the bar. Watre Sam no ko omunye bibi papa I be last it. Yekoye kwanya enye last it. Yekosi Esipon Stadium maintenance culture yenhwe na ya se no. Yekosi bi wo Tamale yenhwe na ya se no. Na me ka bibi nchira. So open okre. Follow freedom fighters and fix the country. Yembie wa adwenim, yembie weni. Ebia me se wo pe ekuro enkosoa wo nka wano ntu obusa question ye question ba ko na ebusa ye mpanyimfo ana ya asem ba ko pe na ye di tu dwa and is then you say fix the country but you see ena me no bedi nkomo bi wa na enkomo na me no bedi no enie ebese be di nkomo bi tie to boas adentina se wo ba woni ni tifie emfa ne se wo ba na woni ni tifie na wo ba ne ka che osa daddy mepese efie na etim no be hunu se ne ma bi nkoye ti daddy fix the house we live in. Do you get upset with your son or your daughter? Do you get upset with your children? Will you get upset with your children? Will you get upset with your children for asking you to be responsible? You're paying for you can't fix the country, you know. You're paying for you can't fix the country, you know. Wouldn't the entire mubufu ye? Wouldn't the entire not on prembedi atem? Wouldn't the entire MPP for no bebre no aka fix your attitude? Wouldn't the entire? Only irresponsible men. Only irresponsible people. They are not responsible. Every responsible father biano. Saneba can be bitreno mponua. Anya or beti. No busa no say how can I improve? Or what do I need to do to ensure say me ba sama wa kachire me metimi ediso ama me ba ne say ampa. My father is a listening father. My father hears the voices of his children. Tiemie pa. Hwe. Debia me pese me ma wo ti ase say. Our leaders, because of the irresponsible nature no a ewo eti wo mu nti no. Say ye ka bibi se wo monye bibi mayan a na automatically no omo ho moaye den asori. Because they don't have solutions for us. So the moment the black man is being asked of his own responsibilities, no, na wo mubuefu. They also me boa. O de hwe a among 14 omo aware 4 fie African homes, black homes pa ewo Ghana. O de tahwe moment the children will start demanding for responsibility from their parents, especially the male ones, no. Then they start no mubuefu. Adena ubufu. It's because the father knows that he is not responsible. Because the father knows that truly no, he's not responsible. What you say? Because when the father knows that he is responsible, Busano about the responsibilities are nebunfu. Tiemie. What you say? And these are some of the things that we have to understand. You see, when it comes to the continent of Africa, it is only the African continent and the world leaders are only member who are not responsible. The African leader is not a responsible leader. They always shy away and run away from responsibilities. When him, may I sure say sugar be what picture? Ko picture na ko they sending me. Na kama loading e dey akire eya ahwefo o mo hwe. Sa picture bi beto about President Joe Biden and President Akufo-Addo. We share President Akufo-Addo ne desk so books bebre aye desk no so ma. But we share Joe Biden ne desk so book be ma akumienu bi pen da so. The responsibility where Akufo-Addo enim no, he runs away from it. Today be any pile responsibilities no. TMA. But what call the American person and the president and the responsibilities no, or make sure say we young adwuma. And into we kono. Now your friend is saying the table so I dey aye kwabo na book be mienu mi ensebi. But nipa tuntum no we leader no. They run away. They flee away from responsibilities. Omo flee away from responsibilities. TMA. And into because many homes, many African homes, sanity. Fix the country now, the NTMA MPP for a free and say we are demanding responsibilities from them. When we say about rights and responsibilities, my responsibility is to ask questions of what you, the leader, would do me taxes. My responsibility, no. Because me taxes, no. Indirect and direct tax, me tia. And to me, the answer me busa. Said, "Yeah, now dig me see kana me the man no di aye." Yeah, well, sorry, be wa kwa. Me see politicians ni aye pastors. Omo ne ba kuno a. Yeah, well, sorry, be wa kwa be too tight. 10 years. You know the churches yourself. You know it. Some start with L. Uber too tight, uber too off. Obi no mama kajo say mo tight mo offer na mo 2 year. We are counting to you. Sika ye nya ye dey say near the year. Omo pay accountability. Debi. But they will tell you say they are your leaders. You should follow everything they say. But they don't want to account to you, the people. When you ask them about accountability, many churches are like that. And the same way with this particular New Patriotic Party. The leaders are very irresponsible. They are not responsible men leading us. So they get angry, they get upset. Why are you asking me questions? And that is the nature of the Ghanaian. Culturally, when you ask questions, politically, when you ask questions, religiously, when you ask questions, then now we have a year. And this is a bibisa questioner. Sydney Mr. Wow, Sydney me pacho, membo sorry be I like the way my people, I like the way my family people are following the conversation. I love it. TBA. Say you can't responsibility pay. No mubuefu. But they want you to what? Perform your responsibilities, your rights. They want you to perform, but they do not want to perform responsibility. For example, this e-levy. But yes, you will say one man paying a kufado say, we see you go to ya. At then I will fool you $14,000. At then I want to leadership by example, no, won't sacrifice a kakran for my. But you see, the moment you ask question like that, President Akufo-Addo, I can guarantee you will be upset with you because you know the truth. And you have not sugarcoated your truth. And you are demanding for accountability. It will say why you be. When you say why you be, moment why you be, they don't want to. They don't want to do anything with you. And anytime I ask a question, they tag you as what a troublemaker. Anytime I ask a question, for example, one day I will show you that video. There was a gentleman, the Dean, Dr. Solomon. Sometimes when I do video, I'm a Bonnie Dean. A Bonnie Dean because of the confidence, the boldness, and a very intelligent and articulate out. But in Denver, Colorado, what did they be about? No, Bonnie Kama, Denver, Colorado. TMA. Dr. Solomon. Not President Akufo-Addo, Okonshemu bi wo America. Okoye no. Na efa eye mine ne ho no ya omudi ho komo. Dr. Solomon, and also the ehona in the field because our PhD in what? Engineering mining. In the field no. And was I buasini to him gold no, and aside so you buasini crano, or no angasa as a miner no, or no atna a ye cry too so good into him power process net. And obusa questions. Okay, can't see car man for D. My boss will be actually when my boss will be actually when I just want you to understand the reason why we are facing all these stiffer oppositions daily is because they are not responsible people. So when we ask questions, they get upset because they don't want to perform their responsibility as fathers, as leaders. So the moment the youth, we rise up and we ask questions and we demand accountability, we demand that the right thing be done, then they get upset. You just say, the child, Anna Ed Backman, the child is too known. Or we are too known, crowd. Would you deal with her? Would him say? Would you too known? What is the meaning of too known? Seminim dudua. Na me chere my dwene a. Eno so ye bone. Enti kamanu tum. We are minim dodo. Then they will shut you down. They will break your spirit. A lot of marriages. A lot of who the African home compared to the Obroni home. Oh. Jimmy. And don't you say, what is surface the country in cause wow? Who you're paying now your badging bar? You'll be asking questions like, how can I fix the country? The moment you ask questions like how, it opens your mind for solutions. But the moment you come on attacker, you shut the brain that will allow you to think for solution. You shut it down. So you close the case. Nothing can be done. So your brain don't look for solutions anymore. But then your brain now looks for trouble. It looks for attack. Then you become very aggressive. You become paranoid. But instead of wasting time to become paranoid, and asking questions and looking, behind you, looking over your shoulders and asking questions, you have to sit down and ask, how can I fix the country? For my sons and daughters who are shouting, fix the country. That is when your mind activates into solution mood. So you start to think about solutions. You see, human beings are created in a way. Everything lies within us. Everything that gives birth lies within us. We are the source of power of this world. Everything around you, say enye nyankopon ne boy ya eye nipa na ye. What you say? Say enye nyankopon and the boy ya oye nipa na ye de and na the nipa ye no, it came within the person. E wa adwene ni mu. Person oye kanea. Odwendwene e kwan ya obe kanea no. The ideas came. Then try ba ko anye yi, try ba ko anye yi, try ba ko anye yi. Afi try ya na try na ye na fire and choto wo and start ye no cheche nkofo ene ya ba benya bebre no. TBA. It is a yebusa question. Na mu teach you na minua sugar aka. No say if you are a woman, they will tell you are too much and ya shawo and prostitute pay no attention and then it just say they would tag you with all kinds of names. They be a program. I don't insult women. Me principle in life. Life is birth. Women give birth to life. Into me principle. Me kasentiama. A man in kwada. Nemo no. So your banner we be na me feel say. Eye niamo hu bibia me kasa kyerɛ minya wo kasa kyerɛ. What you say? Minya wo kasa kyerɛ. Because me kasa ntiamba. My principle and it's my guide in life. I learned it from my father. What you say? Me see every papa. And you be answer na say bi obenya papa ni bi esua. It's normal, but you can learn. What you say? Everything no upese usua, you can become the best. What you say? Sanity. TBA. So you see, we always shy away from the responsibilities. And that is the reason when you look on the continent of Africa, it's like we have the youth, you have the vibrant youth, but then we don't have the leaders who will inspire us and lead us to the land of prosperity, to our prosperity age and stage. You see, I can't say Michelle. When Nkrumah started with the energy sector, that was when the revolution of the energy industries were growing up. They were expanding. It was the electrical base. It was like hydroelectricity. That was when it was expanding. There was the nuclear energy. Then we came to the computer age. Now we are entering into a new age, which the Ghanaian is already lost. That Ghanaian is not even Ghana is not even in the present age. The Ghanaian child is not even in the present age. We are far behind. And it is because the leaders are not doubling up their steps, are not being thinkers. They are not thinking for the next. Let me ask you. If you ask the Ghanaian, in the next 10 years, how many engineers will Ghana even produce? How many doctors will Ghana produce? How many scientists? How many innovators, creators is Ghana going to produce? You don't even know. You don't even know. Our educational sector doesn't even know. You see, everything is messed up. Everything. And that is why we could not say fix hospital, fix road. Everything is messed up. And everything that is messed up is because the constitution is built on what? A false foundation. What you say? The constitution is built on a false foundation. Queen Samira, Tete. What you say? Kolafia, Samira. Everything is built on what? A false foundation. So things don't work the way it ought to work. And that is why Oliver will be arrested. And instead of him being released, per what the law says, 48 hours, even after 48 hours, they will not release Oliver. Because the foundation is false. The person that gave us that foundation was a military man. He did not want to give us any constitution. He did not want to give us any democracy. He was being forced by the Western powers. He was being forced by the pressure groups like Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo then, whom I salute for doing that. What you say? They forced him, they pushed him to accept democracy. And that is why the MPP that time was saying, when they come into power, what's a constitution? So you see, our constitution, it was built out of what? The womb of a military man. So that military man that gave birth to the first to the constitution, what in some meaning you maybe share Emma a born a wobine. Because that dictatorial me can't being cabino dictatorship what is shame our constitution and into my catcher I was say so we free a bemo men try no or ya bonny wa bemo men try no we need to me about try no what you say and rutina they will engage in corruptions because the person that gave us that constitution yam face the country freedom fighters yakase ye be free me ye be free ma emwa yam pani nyina nto ba bi ne nhihye foforo be boaye foforo that will suit our modern times, see. And that's what we have been talking about. When you read the constitution, Ebekacha said, a boy in Yanama, I say, make you happy, and it is enshrined in the constitution, said, I see a president, Emma Meniji, but we know me, you didn't. Yakowa, Yanim Kawamu form, Yamanum dirty water. And that is why we add our voice. What you say? So you see, when we are preaching the message, we need you people to understand that we are not here because you're Tanya Akufo-Addo and I am Time Mahama. We are here to tell the leaders to say they should be more responsible. They should be more responsible, and that is the truth. Responsibility is not just opening your mouth and promising things. It's a me life. I don't promise women. I will never promise you in my life. I don't. I will promise you when I know I am ready. I have what it takes to take care of you. Because I don't go into a relationship expecting a woman to do things for me. I go in a relationship expecting that I do things to bless the woman and bless my home. What do you say? So when you see a military man who gave birth to the constitution, now they article then 70 then, and then they say they have some people officer and then they will be paying people a lot of money and all those kind of things. Then you ask yourself, Adena yetifie na nkwadaa nya aduane ndiye na ya say empenfo no omutifie no omu na yesi ema omu aduane di kind Article 75 yeah. Sorry, Article 71 holders yeah. Sorry, a point of correction yeah. Article 71 holders. Womu naija obekono naija womu sika bebrebe womu disika no nyafunya nyesika ketwa. Oti ase. Tiemie. Enuti sa ukona akwahwehwe sankofo we a. Ubusa omu say Ghana pena bomu say ye wo akora ne ye mani fufu a. Ono ne fufu no ne so no enam ketwa bi. Ba ne papa na ono no ohia protein dodo no. Ni akotnam ye ohia calcium no. Ni ye do ni ye nantwinam ne dompe ne we ne gusu se chabam. Enso akoda no ono no sebi ono momu hia sika bebre ye friend say protein ni nyoma bebre no ono ye nhwe o ye nhwe enye den ma no protein papa bi ma no ndi ni ye de calcium ni protein enam bebre chaba ye de aba kogu ye friend say ye de kwa kogu ne duane so me kam aba be hunu say empenfo no omu di ye nim no wo mu nim ni o mo ye eno na affect ye na ene no ye tie mu free the youth, free us, allow us, give us measures that can enable us explore, give us measures that can enable us become thinkers, give us, a friend is saying, systems that will allow us to showcase our talent. And Ghana, there is a lot of talent, but where is the platforms for them to even showcase their talent? Where is the platforms? Where is the platforms? The platform ni what? I don't know you did more idea be dinner. So can no be eti baby. Ana o mebuno no. The omo say. And sembe no omo. But in some way, I can't mean me and would say the year Juma Babuay. Anna, we have to understand one thing. We should understand, say, we were the pace setters. Any city pace, no, and sana any other country in Africa, I shall say. So, if you're near Dicanfoa, I don't know the Dicanfono. Yashiasi. Na yentumi sorry. Na yentumi pejayemu. Adentra. Tiemiye. Enti we mu nyina wo ho, tuma oh, na oh. Ye constitution there. Omampanyin yentumi ntrai no. Na owia 3 years echido na ya hweso ya bibi ani a try no na 3 years echido no obehye UK ana akwase France akwase America ono no owie ya no ono watu akufu adui ye owia enya de obetena Ghana ache oba betena UK the hospital for the doctors ni na we UK aha no oba betena no adwodwo no ho ebia we winter bi no abas winter time no obetena Ghana kakra summer time no aba kakra sa no obeye ono kwa ko hu no we no akotry. Then the young financial constitution him said, what is one? We be. It's me trying. Send your moment in our best slow. No moon to him for chronobo. Ain't see woman. I mean, can't say me. I send BSC. I mean, I sure say be maybe we I be a Facebook web blog community. Meshana, my baby kakra. My name say be a medical Facebook. Me sure say be a Facebook. Me sure say. Because since near a bit a kakra. Na ni nyina about a krobia or a leader bi washino na tinie. The Minister of Public Works in Mongolia promised to build 100,000 units of low-income houses in 1 year. Timio, Mongolia, or promises say obesi adan 100,000 in 1 year. Muntiha, promise and failure. Aya yem busa one question because yaya adwene say we are not going to ask questions because you see a bisa and a two no. If we know catch also you two no now. I am jitum we two no. Ask more questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And back myself, I will not show you people anyway. I'll see. The Minister of Public Works in Mongolia promised to build 100,000 units of low-income houses in 1 year. He said if he fails, he will set himself ablaze at the end of the year. At the end of the year, he built 70,000. So he considered himself failure. A failure in office. He considered himself a failure in office. He then called a press conference during which he set himself ablaze. Seti Neti, what is her name, Enra? Papa Nuni. Just watch. Oh, I hope said mobile. He set himself ablaze. I don't know, say muhua. I don't know what to one. Obe Paul, se petrol, se diesel, eguno, owie. And odi ejaye de etu ni mu panyai and was shen one time. Was shen ho one or two was shen kuli out no. Was shen ho. Na busanwo say ye man panyin Akufo-Addo bo sha o ma hye o matimi ayewe. Bo she bebre o ma hye ya o mundi so o matimi ayewe. Ye be si den amaneses sefo. One village, one dam, one district, one den, one factory. Agenda 88, not done agenda 111. Ye musa ye ho. Say ye President Akufo-Addo or no ne ministers. Why mu no betimi? Why no betimi adi ne say sin e bo say waka asem no wetimi edi so. Ene ye nua a friend say Zanku ne nickname ye Zanku. Mu na ya mo friend say Zanku. Unya kan Zanku bo se wonim no. Kojo opon nkroma. Ena mu nkobusan. O se na so ye sikedie bi akoso. Nti eye ye friend say yenkohwehwem. Sikedie akoso won the office. Nti yenkohwehwem. You see the things that we are talking about. And so you see, you need to be proud person that you are associated with what? Face the country. Because face the country, you know, we don't stand for violence. Freedom fighters face the country. We do not believe in violence. What I say? You know my violent, a friend is saying, behavior BR. Freedom Fighters Ghana is a non-violent volunteer organization dedicated solely to reporting on newsworthy events occurring in Ghana. Contrary to social media and other reports, Freedom Fighters Ghana is not a political party, nor does it seek to fund or participate in activities to overthrow the government or any act of violence. We don't. Look, we have to understand. So if a Mongolian minister for public works ever promises say obesi 100,000, Winifred, it is saying Winnie, Crown Prince Michiam, Agnes Michiam. Obe promises obesi a 100,000. No when see 100,000. No it means 70,000. And Quebec say a pass mark wa passing po. Hey, Ghana no come see 10,000. Two no beye. Aye sema wa beye. Me see Germany ene ya Akufo-Addo call Germany. Kwa hwe ye ma me no mmerewafo fans awo mo de ma Akufo-Addo. Ye ma me mo mmerewafo fans awo mo ma Akufo-Addo. Hey. Any just a fancy hunu. And I must say that is stupidity. But the man say, "Eye boshe no washe." Una na man obi share obaso be ware ana wa ware wa. How would you feel? A disappointment. You need to ask yourself that onu feel so disappointing. That is how we have to think. It's not about being foolish. It's about thinking. He has disappointed people because 30,000 people will not get place to sleep. That is where we have to think. Not say why, not say Jimmy Sem. And that is how we have to think. So we shabonu in this one. People die. We cast obey Accra to Kumasi dual road to save lives, to give comfort to people. Passengers that travel on the road. Now, people are going to die. We need to think along these lines. That when we ask questions, Sebiu, our leaders should exercise patience. Anna Dina Brown Kano. She was shocked when she saw the video. But in Ghana, no, we take everything for granted. What I say? And this is what we have to understand. That we should hold our leaders accountable to the things they promise us. We should hold our leaders to abide by the laws they set for us from the Parliament House. These are things we need to start asking critical questions. Enufuo, no adosu. Se David wankwa kwa enkaneba Solomon emba mbedi tuo. Tiemiye. Senka David was not responsible and kombenya ne baby me be friend King Solomon embe kasa ono the wisest king. There be Solomon wankwa kun. Otumi nya time emma ma because na papa japade dosun. Yenye japade bia ma Ghana fo. Enso Ghana fo mema peto ema na to akugu ye president animu ase. Ukoka man fo beka so ye bedroom nkomo. And in a private life. No, there's nothing called private life when you become a president. Because every step you take, Ghana for a bomb by it costs the nation. So you cannot live any reckless life. Me, in as much as I don't support Sir Ebia, Sir Wabroni this video in Bontin because the time I supporting say Nigeria ni be one. Ebe gumi Ghana, ebe gu kro Ghana no fin. In as much as I don't support Sir Wabroni the President Akufo-Addo video bedroom videos beba bontino I don't support it too. Yes, because say bia me mpesa se wabroni ebi o beba out too. Me support it because me mpesa ala tani be hu no de be sere me. Me support it because me mpesa Ivory Coast ni be hu no be sere me. Me support it because me mpesa other nationalities be hu me man payini e de be sere Ghana for. But sen Kenya no dia. Kenya nkala su, and nkala hu, and nkala who gives a Kenya cry and come in family. But it's because I said Ghana, no, you hear the beacon and hope of their black star, no, and the pota bontinia ebe happy. But equally also, the lady, she has a point. Say your bedroom, now the man stage what? People to assassinate her life. And then they say they are but don't say buy no. Yeah, they are bedroom. But the life no ye kuno no. And it will be unfana didn't call. Me, I don't support say Wabroni video no match or the babonting. I don't support it. Say Kaminya, Kabine Beka Sana Kobeti and Kunti. But she has a point. What do I say? But Sewa has a point. The point they say her life was in danger. And the danger, not the life woman. And I hear president neither. Edna Tum. And when a woman is fed up and bitter and disappointed, especially when you want to take her life, she can take everything. When you see her say, Jimmy, would you woman? When you give a woman one, obe add one account na you two. Two man kwasia two obe ma 4. Wo ye no ayakayaka de 10 or the 20 and ebe ma. Enti me gidi se President Akufo-Addo ayakayaka de wo de yes sister nunti and opesu pay ni back. TME. Sweet na yes, and American. The crime no committed against anything or person yes, sir. Because the president, according to lady, no, I committed crime against her. Now, can we a video and can best thing. But that is the only way. I'll bet me no better one. That is better for her because it is healing. It is a healing process. And Oliver can. It is true. Oliver no can. I support what you people are saying there. I support you 100%. But me no. On say ala tafona aya mo roye. Na be ya no. Ala tanipa be kwa be hu say ye. Me na fo ala tafo we bu pa be friend pa Dr. Ren show. Now wow, we don't see your president in kitty. TMO. Yes, gifty. And no one don't no. I know sister no. The point sister and the point ni na. Say ye be kunu no. Ghana form my dream. And that is what has happened to a lot of people. And Kwafona Wamukochi say wa broni and commerce. The same thing Oliver do airport. These are the crooks Amukochi Oliver. A free or see free play some Kwafona Mukochi. Media me say Madame Fualet Tanibiti because the show now wow Dr. Red. Now so your president in Calibe na smart no yeah na pen drive alata force no bunya no move ro yes no show na wow na that your short president na so you be show you don't see La Louvier. What you say alata di catch say you don't see La Louvier. It just what na no bo ade anim. See video no president di na no bo ade anim. Oye La Louvier. President you wanna chill with the big boys. You wanna bamba. The president is doing hey La Louvier. Allah tafon the best reme. That is my sadness. That is maybe when the money mala tafo. Nano satawale ni ayi. A friend is saying Abrantia boy ya wadane na wo say. Na ho bari. Timie. Oti ase president why La Louvier ordinary no bom ta free school jale jai na se enko ka se owo gap e woni titim na sade no ni Kristo no ohini David be se ni Kristo ni ko semu a ene je se ene lawu this watchna. And Obisu Kami, I don't care about Nigerians. Yeah, I'm on 14 yo. I'm on I know canon or to Jegu or no say alata phone some president cry no cry or you no call your tears you. Yeah. Sanko for me anyway. Where do you see a nana jollof part 1 and 2? Where a nana jollof La Louvier. What down for be ala tenia busane say Dr. Ren say what is the meaning of La Louvier? Obama wouldn't a new boom. On the way yeah no more quiet the musan quiet say I said your mom no me free a friend is and say mo father dear no mo father and say no mo de butu o muti video no ho so you see video say who I said we are far dear say de butu yeti and no yeah. Hey. Someone say Nanaba. Abinabedi Koko. Hey, bullet make catch them. Someone say Nanaba. Hey, a political song. And you na bullet too, you know. MPP for you know 2 gains you. Kruma yeshi. Someone say Nanaba. Hey, Nanabedi Koko. Hey. I am Mr. John. Mr. John, no, you. Mr. John. Mr. John. Oh, you no best send suit. No, a Jenny Gallis, no, the Gusto, no, and Nante. Me say, me. Many people catch them say, I say, hey, inti Ghana for Bema and February, a multi chromo, and to me now on Febia, by your president to say, President, when I'm say, hey, more form some phone, or who's on us or yeah, and a national boy. Who him say a national boy? That's all swag. A lot of them, they laugh at us. And a lot of them, A bomb belt. Charlie, with the 1942 lifestyle, pow, and the swagger, they come out. No, you're fast, you're just like, hey, hey, Charlie. Now when you see the TV sister, now she sister no class sister no our ties so. Sister no our ties. Now when they say bia, apotrobi kwa question na say no the hey sister Emmanuel say mu akukudro. Hey sister no akukudro pa o. Hey me dada o. Hey, say wa bro no akukudro. Eh. Ene otimi buy mu pa obi e window nim. Hey rade nyankopon. Hey. Obi e window nim o. Hi, but don't forget also will be a window nim. Hey, Kabo. And then Echo Friday, me call Friday, and I'm a Jimmy. Media no. Nana ma say please, doctor. Nana ma de no your suffer mammy. Nana ma de your suffer mammy crowd. Yeah, nana ma disciplinarian do. And they are some crying. Ah, ba. Nana mate, yo. Hey, Jack. Wafa Yokohama ties me nui. And I saw didn't tear boom. Jesus Christ. It we walk heaven now. Walk heaven here you video no. Heaven is soon as you cry, you be video. And I just had a Christopher. I'm say Bonnie be away be a be you know heaven. Yeah, we be asked about because doctor, you be hacking out with any David too much. Yo, Mate. I'm not for business. Say, wow, I enjoy it. Anyway, Charlie, at the end they said, "Enyafa, a Clisto niswa." Only David be say Clisto niswa na semaba. Anyway, for me, maybe the idea. I mean, I know say the lady has to do what she has to do to feel happy. She has to do what she has to do. I mean, for a better way, for her own therapy. But I can only say, our male leaders must act responsibly. And it also goes for me as well. Maybe a video ni be I'm share. Maybe I'm toasting, I'm correct. What you say? And you're easy. You got to do research. You got to do things. You got to do a lot. It involves a lot. Then sometimes you even shift away from family, and then you get those kind of things. But I understand this is the calling that some of us has taken up upon ourselves to educate the Ghanaian that we also deserve the best things in life. When you see the way the white males they treat their citizens, we can reciprocate same. We can also even improve upon ours because we are blessed with the natural resources. If only we can add value to the natural resources we have. If only we can teach our people the importance of the tree and not naming the parts of the tree. If only we can tell our people what we get, what iron rod is made up from, we will go far. We have a lot in the country. If me to say, titi mebunu maba wano e was sa kwan no so a beboy. Maybe Amika say it's about time I say timber itwitwa kwa bontini rosewood ni jai. Na ensure say ansa na yebetwa timber ba kumpo akwa abono ne akoton no. Na every school in Ghana e wo akonya any decks. Akonya nkwada ne betna so any decks somebody who books betus. Ansana yakoton bi. Eti krom ne yeni bia aden de yakoton de krom ne yewo. Ye konso a ne yekunye sika no so a ye mfa mba me ye bibi papa. Kingdom Furnitures Pogas mu na wo yi. Mabunu no mo mantin ebetumi am mo training o mo yenkotwetwa timber imfa ma wo mo. O mo training o mo with skills acquisition. Ye nyen kunyan ko all the schools. Ye na doors no ye mfa bi nko Burkina nkoton, ye mfa bi nko Niger, Mali, ye nkotonton bi nyanya ho mfa so. Adding value to the resource we have. Ebusia, so otifi na oba busa question anya boni. Otifi na oba ene wudi nkomo a na obise busa nsema anya boni. The woman said, Gifty, I said, let's get Oliver a good lawyer. Yes, Gifty. Yatipa Nyamiada Roma, lawyers are the Obobe and the team Nimuid. Team Nimuid, Nemomino, one African politics. You bet down Kakrasa. Anyway, wishing for this is where time will permit me. Medamuna Masisa Mobile, why won't and subscribe to YouTube number more than Thank you, God bless you, God bless our homeland Ghana, make our nation great and strong, both to defend us forever. But remember, you are not born of any lesser God. Free Oliver is still on, and very soon we have some activities lined up for you. Ghana, rise up the youth. God bless our homeland. God bless Ghana. God bless us. Yes, of course. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Rise up, freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Sight.
Rise up, freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See you fights and run away. Let's the fight another day.
Sight.
Rise up, freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See you fights and run away.
Akufa don kwada wagu NPP party no. Wagu NPP party Akufa do special. Wagu NPP party me say ya no musa akokra we be twa trota. Nana nkasa your true for the true na betina so the okay nyina efa nana do ayi mama ho no oboa. Your true no the betina so na pani wo di true edi wanim kan. Ukudi wanim akopim ban aban because who chant time na your friend say ye ko school ayetu akwa hu kire ni won sa we hu say ye ntia won so a wo man kwala ni di wa che ni nkatin kwan after the bet wa for 5 years free busia wa gia fiti ha santo please so who to be fast have so anya shi wo Ghana en kwala ko school so am break your back ya ti jo kwa ya bad ye break ko capture Akufo do say on say no ni na mu wem oni ba heart no yampa ni bin yampa enye bin ti na ye boto ma on simra from oye penny baby awadu ufrito a ube wu ntem nanti from ni nkwakwa wo ani anu no
wa ye fe obi na ni
oba ba no petro ya he na petro ya he anya 14 series o ka chere so ba obete so anya sa na o ka chere penny a utwa ntro se ye print that thing upre na. What's the meaning of this?
I am some
go school.
School free oh
my
school free school free
Yasumanu who to be show nyama wo su ka chere nye wo di level su be sua ye opo you level yeah adumfo ye ne be ku ya ma soja nye ku soja to be nye adumfo e be ku.
Yo abusuafo mame mfa eye news we emamo na menka nkyere mo se ye mpanyimfo no mo nka nokre ba obi ase menka nkyere mo se mo betu kwan a mo carry mo mfa mo passport no enko o say carry your passport when traveling for the time being e say e-card na yes mo de betu kwan no oboa enye adwuma ba omi ade obi abese onka nokre eya anyway
Nana do amamoi papa ye brankasa ema ye huna mane akom nyame ko anenim Nana do amamoi nya kra wa ma ye ho siri ye sika ye nya bi Nana do me do nyame papa no ye fun
oye pani nto de ye nyi ho ni free
o de aye 7 papa no ye wicked na ni timu ye din onwe abatan ho papa ye bro ye brankasa.
Sight.
Rise up, freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Sight.
Rise up, freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See you fights and run away. Let's the fight another day.
Sight.
Rise up, freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See you fights and run away.
Ubisilu pelile,
God is our fighter. God is our fighter. Today.